What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today I'm going to of course be talking about ticker symbol ZOM, Zomedica. The easy thing to do today is to completely just look over the stock, try to talk about a different stock that's on our watch list, talk about something else, but that's not who I am. I'm somebody that, again, if I talk about a company, I'm going to talk about it in its good days and I'm going to talk about it in its bad days. And today was a really bad day for Zomedica, down about 10% total on the day with the aftermarket as well. And guess what? Literally on no news. Right now, the hype is dying out of the stock. I truly agree with that. But what did I do today, guys? I told you all, based off the technical analysis, I talk about entry points. At $1.30, we have a strong support line. We haven't broken the $1.48 to $1.43 support on the left-hand side here. So as you can see, the next resistance point now, which is a previous support, is $1.48. So at $1.30, I mentioned that might be a better entry point for Zomedica. So what did I do? I'll show you guys here in a second. But remember, my channel is not for financial advice. Rather, I try to put you guys on the plays that I am in long term. So as you can see here, Zomedica, my total average cost here, this is just my Webull portfolio, one of my secondary portfolios. I started using Webull a lot. And as you can see here, my average price right now is at $1.57. Sitting at, approximately not even 1,000 shares yet. So as you all know, I had 4,000 shares originally of Zomedica. It rode up to about $2.80, $2.90 a share after we talked about it at 39 cents a share. I told everybody that I'm setting a trailing stop loss. I'm very transparent with my videos. Our trailing stop loss was met because, again, it was approaching $3, and I told you guys, anytime we see it run up, I think it was 30 to 40% in that single day, set our trailing stop losses, and guess what? It was hit. We set a 10% trailing stop loss. Our stocks were sold, but now I am slowly but surely buying back in because I am long-term on Zomedica. I knew that there was a lot of hype around it, which caused it to get a little overvalued for the time being. Now, long-term, I think that currently this is completely undervalued in my opinion. So at $1.30, what is it at $1.31? Is it currently? Let's look at the Robinhood portfolio. I pulled that up to show you guys as well. $1.31 a share, $1.31 a share, right? Approached that. So I guess what I did? I decided to pounce on it. So I told you previously my average cost was about $1.81. Brought it down to $1.57 today while I was at work. During my break, I decided to buy more shares because, again, I thought this was a very attractive entry point to re-enter into Zomedica. So again, I'm anticipating a lot more buyback, especially for people who are long-term on the stock. But again, as you can see, this is just my Webull account, and I really do like trading on it. And you can see some red here. So Zone, this is just some of the stocks that Webull has provided. So But regardless, if you do want 2 free stocks when you use Webull, I just want to quickly plug that in. You get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100. After you deposit $100, you get a stock between $8 and $1,600. And if you get, if you download just the app and sign up, you get a free stock that's between $250 and $250. So $2.50 and $250 valued up to. So again, guys, just showing you again transparency here. My average cost on my 1K to 10K challenge is at $2. So kind of high, as you can see, down 34%, pretty significant. Overall, as you can see, we started at $1,000. So down about, again, significantly overall. We've had some really good, we ran up a little bit before the overall market pulled back, the last few weeks or so. And so again, even beginning of February, we were up at basically 1,100. We were up, what is that? About 10% almost before the overall market pulled back for penny stocks. So again, why do I show this? Why am I transparent? It's because I am just showing everyone. People are like, oh, you sold your shares. What are you doing? No, I set my trailing stop loss. This was way back, beginning of February. Bought back in, and now I have, again, up to 741 shares of Zomedica, and almost about $1,100 is the total cost, but current market value is a little less than $1,000. So I'm looking to buy more. Tomorrow, if it pulls back more, I'll drop another $500 to $1,000, right? Because I want to continue to average down and bring my average cost down on the stock. That's what we do in companies and businesses that we believe in long term. So I need everyone to understand that. What are big institutions doing? They're not selling out their shares. As of right now, even the insiders, I was looking at Insider Report earlier, which you could do on fintel.io. No news about any insider selling or anything that would make you think deep down inside, hey, yes, I love the company. Yes, I love their narrative. Yes, I love what they're doing. But because of some fundamental issues with it, now I want to start selling my shares. That has not come about for Zomedica. So I know I touch on the stock a lot, guys. I understand that, but it's because I put a lot of people on it back at 39 cents a share, and I just want to show everyone, what am I doing? Why am I someone that is, holding Zomedica? Why do I think that it's going to do well long term? Because again, True Pharma is just the beginning, right? A lot of people, were buying the rumor and selling the news. We know that happened. If we look at even the 6-month chart for Zomedica, the price action doesn't look too magnificent, right? Down about 50% since we pretty much got to about 266. This was beginning of February. We know that was more like 290. So down a little more than that. But regardless, we all got in together at 39 cents a share. And you could do what you want. If you think that if you got in at around 39 cents a share, you're still up about 280% on your initial investment. So again, we never want to get greedy. That's why we set our trailing stop losses, right? These are ways to mitigate or decrease our risks based off your own risk assessment. Look how much money you're putting into this. And always remember, diversifying is a smart thing to do. So with that all being said, where are we at now and where are we headed? I truly think we're waiting for the company to come out with some good news, because we need another catalyst. If no catalyst comes about, that is not going to continue to keep people, especially the bag holders, is not going to keep people convicted or having conviction for the stock and want to even hold on any longer. For me, I'm someone that's looking to hold, between now, hopefully through the entire 2021 and maybe even 2022, before we even consider selling out and keeping out for, a period of time. But for now, I've been buying back in, again, based off, your own, and I know you can, depending on your portfolio size, you can increase the amount you can buy versus what I can buy, right? So for me, I might not have as much capital as some other people, because I know some people have 10,000, 100,000 shares of Zomedica. Versus me, I have a smaller portfolio that I'm trying to grow over time. So again, a company like this really, in my opinion, deserves about 10%, 5% of my portfolio. Any penny stock, you never want to make it the great majority. Rather, diversify and make it, again, 5 to 10%. If you go back and watch my penny stock videos, I say about 5 to 10, maybe even 15% of your portfolio can be more speculative plays. But for Zomedica, they're slowly going to start proving themselves as news comes out. So we are waiting for that to happen. But I just wanted to show based off today, because the easy thing was to basically, run away and not show myself on camera, because again, the stock is, basically not doing so hot on the day. But I truly think it's going to wake up. It's going to recover. We're going to see, hopefully, good news from the company. I'm just waiting for Robert Cohn, the CEO, or somebody from the Zomedica team, even their PR, their public relations committee. I want someone to come out and start giving investors, more conviction. I want them to come out with news that is going to be positive. What's going on with the True Pharma? Yes, you announced the first commercial sale at Zomedica, but what's next? Now, what's on the agenda? What's on the plan? What's on schedule? Keep the investors updated, because that's super important to keep people holding. Otherwise, we see things like today, we see things like the last month basically. Got up to about 250, about 2 weeks ago, and it's pulled back pretty significantly since then. And that's not something easy to see. So of course, we talk about diversification in the channel a lot. I've been covering Zomedica maybe too much, again, but I am looking for better and new pharmaceutical companies and things outside of the pharmaceutical companies, right? I talk about Tesla, I talk about Lucid Air back when it was $12 a share, or CCIV at the time, excuse me. So again, I like to always diversify and keep our options open, because that's the best thing you can do when it comes to, growing your portfolio over time, right? You can start with $100, $1,000, but you want to grow it at some point to 10, 100, even $1 million if you can, right? That is the ultimate goal, to have a very strong portfolio that's going to help you retire and give you and your family, generational wealth. That is the ultimate goal for, why I even developed the channel at the beginning, because, if you were with me since the start, we've seen our portfolio grow over time. Yes, 2021, after the first couple months of it, these last 2 months were pretty brutal, but hopefully throughout April, we're going to start seeing good news come about for the companies we talked about, because we look at 12-month forecasts, right? When we look at, different things like tip ranks, for example, we look at the, what the Wall Street guys are saying about certain stocks, right? The Wall Street analysts, excuse me. So again, these are projections that we talk about for the next 12 months. I'm not the channel you're looking for if you just want to look at, potentially buying a stock and selling it the next day. I am someone who buys into businesses that I'm hoping will do well long term. It might be that they're currently in phase 3 clinical trials, have very compelling data showing that their products are going to be unique. Their products are going to be, game changers and even life changers, right? Because these are pharmaceuticals, so they're going to literally life changing, as I've mentioned for Sesson, right? Sesson Bio and some of the products they have for renal failure and patients who have kidney disease, specifically kidney cancer, certain tumors, things of that nature. Again, they're making very cutting edge either technology like Zomedica or different medications to cure diseases that currently don't have the best of options. So that's my spiel for the day, guys. I hope everyone is staying safe. I know I'm saying that as if it's like dangerous, with the stock, but really with the market conditions, there's a huge psychological game, that comes with it. So I think with the life cycle of anything, right? There's a panic selling that's going on currently, and as good news comes out, hopefully we're going to start seeing it bounce right back up, because again, trade volume is being stripped away from Zomedica, and that's because we're looking for updates to keep people who are investing, keep the investors that are in it, continue to have that excitement, and that's only seen if there are updates or good news surrounding the company. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I know I went on quite the spiel today, but until next time, keep investing.